before we get into it, I want y'all to do me one small favor. I want y'all to hit that like button. I definitely want y'all to subscribe, leave a comment. If you want to know when the next video going to drop, hit the notification bell. Well, y'all seen the thumbnail, so let's get right into it. Um, a lot of y'all already know how I feel about this Donovan Mitchell trade. If y'all watch my past videos, some of y'all might be new coming to the channel. If you are, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit the like if you know what I'm saying, if you like the video. Well, for those that don't know, I'm against this trade. I think the New York Knicks actually have I think the New York Knicks have a decent young core. I think our core will be something in the future that a lot of teams would say. Well, excuse me, a lot of people would say that we're glad that the New York Knicks stuck with this young core of Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickly, um, Quentin Grimes, R.J. Barrett, Cam Reddish. I'm not too sure about Cam Reddish. I'm not a big Cam Reddish fan. Um, but Cam Reddish, a lot of people he have a small fan base among Knicks fans. Reason being, I'm not saying Cam Reddish can't play or anything. Um, Before I get further into the video, like I said, one of my main reasons is that the young core have too much potential to be given away to any other rivalries in the NBA. I don't care if it's Utah Nets or whatever. If we got to do a three team deal, I don't want to lose none of our young core. I like what Obi Toppin have been doing. I like what Emmanuel quickly brings to the court. We all know Grimes is a very good player. You know, he's a very good defensive player. He can shoot the three ball. So if we was to trade him, we'd be losing that, and we definitely gonna need that. I actually can see Grimes if the New York Knicks coaching Tom Thibodeau is thinking right. I could see Grimes actually being in the starting lineup. I know a lot of people gonna say how that can be, but we would need him in the starting lineup. I could see and this is if this is if we don't make the trade for Donovan Mitchell. This is why I'm saying I like what we got on this team right now. I don't really think we need to go mess with anything. I'm gonna say this: if y'all disagree with me, if y'all do agree with me, hit me up in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel about that. So let me further to get to my point. RJ Barrett, he's a budding star. A lot of people, in my opinion, in my circle, actually like RJ Barrett. We think he could be an all-star one day. He averaged 20 points last season. I think he can take his game to a different level this year coming up. He has so every year since he came into the league. We could talk about Emmanuel quickly and Obi Toppin. We seen what they have done when they have gotten the minutes. They have played elite basketball. So Tom Thibodeau gonna have to figure out a way to get him in, get them involved in the play. But like I said, if we don't make this trade, they're gonna be in. They're gonna be in the mix. And even if the Knicks was gonna, if we could make a trade, the person I would want to get rid of is Evan Fournier. But I'm all right with Evan Fournier. I'm gonna get to Evan Fournier in a minute. But like I said, the Knicks have a real good young core that we should not be thinking about getting rid of at all. Even down to my man Miles Deuce McBride. I think Miles just needs the opportunity to play, and I think this year he will get the opportunity. So for all you Knicks fans out there that's clamoring for Donovan Mitchell, I'm just saying, hold up, hold your horses. You know what I'm saying? Hold it, slow down. We can get Donovan Mitchell like this. All right. We go into um the season, if anything, and see how the young guys is working out. If they're not working out, you know what I'm saying, the way we want, see how Utah is doing over there, because I don't think Utah gonna have a very good team this season, the way things working out. And everybody keeps saying that Utah have the upper hand and Donovan Mitchell is comfortable staying right in Utah. But I beg to differ because every time you turn around, you hear this team interested, this team pulling out. The Knicks have the best offer. You know what I'm saying? You hear so much, and I keep saying, I'm gonna say it again. If Utah Jazz and Donovan Mitchell was on the same page going forward, this trade would not be happening. I don't care. They got rid of Rudy Gobert before the trade happened. All the last 2 years, all we've been hearing about is the beef between Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. They got to get rid of one of them. Well, they got rid of Gobert. You know what I'm saying? And they got rid of him for a king's ransom. But that's not going to happen again. As you see teams pulling away, they're not going to give away the farm just for Donovan Mitchell. When Donovan Mitchell is, let's face it, yeah, a lot of people might disagree with me, but he's not an elite player. An elite player can play defense as well as offense, and he can only give offense, and that's not on a consistent basis. And a lot of y'all, if y'all telling yourself different, you're lying to yourself. All right, my second reason for this team to not for Leon, excuse me, for Leon Rose not to go out and trade for Donovan Mitchell would be that I still have faith in the veterans. I think the veterans can pull. Saying the veterans have a lot to offer. They bring a lot of value to this team. I know a lot of y'all is disappointed in Julius Randle and the behavior that he the way he acted last season. The thumbs up, the not the thumbs up. Y'all know what he put up. I'm not gonna say it. Um, just the whole childishness of everything, the way he acted, not celebrating when his team, when we got a well needed victory, even though it really didn't matter uh, playoff wise, but the team was happy. He get a victory, comeback victory at that. He walks off the court. Matter of fact, he throws the ball away. I mean, there's a lot to be said, but at the same time, after seeing Kimball Walker and New Orleans Noel and Alec Burke and everybody get traded, we actually some people might have thought the New York Knicks was in a full blown rebuild mode and just going to go with the young core. Leon Rose did a lot of on draft night, acquired a lot of picks. He didn't make the moves that a lot of people was hoping he made. Didn't get the players that was there that a lot of people, myself and included, thought he should have got. And for some people, it might turn out for the better because a lot of people might think, Leon Rose is going to use them assets in this Donovan Mitchell pick. And I'm trade, and I'm not against it. I just don't want to give up my core. I'm saying I can see we giving a Leon, Derrick Rose or even Evan Fournier. We already know the Julius Randle for Donovan Mitchell is out the picture. But like I said, the vets, Julius Randle, I know he had a bit of a down a down season last year, but despite that, he still averaged 20 points a game, and I believe that he still bring a little value to this team. If he can just come and acclimate himself into the new system that Tom Thibodeau, hopefully that Tom Thibodeau is going to run. Uh, he can go back to being that slasher, post up guy, get the ball out of his hands so he won't be slowing down the offense, and he can just fall into to what the Knicks want to do, and not get upset and not act like the way he act, like a little baby. I want to say a female dog, but I'm not gonna be that disrespectful. I do like Julius Randle as a basketball player. I think he has skills. I don't think he's a true number one on a basketball team, but I think he can be a two or a three at best, and a two sometimes when we need him. Um, Evan Fournier, in my scenario, we keeping Evan Fournier. And I think Evan Fournier should come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all would agree with me because Evan Fournier, his defense is suspect. Let's be honest. He would really hurt the starting unit if he was on the floor. But coming off the bench, he can add. He can give us that shooting. He was one of the best 3-point shooters in the NBA last year. I think he came in third. So he can give us some offense that we will need. And he wouldn't have to play the best, or I'm not saying he'd be playing the best player, but he be playing the best people on the team in that unit. He would have to go up against the other starting unit on that team. So he can go against lesser players, bench players. He should be able to handle himself in that aspect. But at the same time, I think Evan Fournier will give us that added needed firepower off the bench. Depending who's coming off the bench, like if we still got Julius Randle, our backup players will be Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickly, Evan Fournier. Like I said, I would like to see Deuce McBride in the mix so we can see who's going to be the point guard. I would like Deuce McBride to be the point guard, have Emmanuel Quickly coming off the ball. I mean, I really like what the Knicks have right now. I'm not saying they can win a championship, but I think they can come in, they can surprise a lot of teams, get back into that fourth position. And when you get into the playoffs, who knows? You know what I'm saying? The ball bounce from whatever team weighs, anything can happen and get into the championship. And if we can get to the playoffs this year and get to the playoffs next year with the same group of young guys that we got right now, we will have to give our hands off to Leon Rose because he made some moves. Right now, the moves that Leon Rose made in my book, I know a lot of y'all is not agreeing with Leon Rose his decision making right now, but I think he's been our best. The last three GMs, he's been the best GM that we had in a long time. acquiring the talent that he have acquired so far. So I like this team, and like I said, I gave you two reasons. A little stuttering and bumbling around, but I gave you two reasons why I think the New York Knicks should not trade for Donovan Mitchell. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless. And